So our goal today is to evaluate polynomials with synthetic division. And synthetic division, we used it as a tool to divide stuff, right? Instead of long division, we use synthetic division. And synthetic division is really only helpful, in my mind, the fastest way synthetic division is used for is with binomials, like x plus 1 or x plus 2. If it becomes like 3x plus 2 or something, it gets a little funkier, synthetic division does become harder. But it's still usable, but we're going to go over that a little bit later. Instead, we're going to use, let's look at this problem, x cubed minus 3x squared minus 25x minus 21. Okay? And I'm going to ask you guys to use synthetic division and divide out, we're going to divide out x minus 7, okay? So if we're doing synthetic division and we're trying to divide out x minus 7, let's say this go ahead divide by x minus 7. The way we do synthetic division, that's set up, we're going to copy down the coefficients. That's going to be 1, negative 3, negative 25, and negative 21. Okay, no spaces, x cubed, x squared, x, and a constant. Okay, so we fill in all our placeholders. We say, hey, what's my key number here? The key number is going to be positive 7 because we always want to make that go to 0. So 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay, and then we go ahead and use synthetic division. First one's free on me. We bring it up, times always multiplying the key. Always multiplying the key. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 minus 3, because we're adding downwards, 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 minus 25 is 3. And 3 times 7 is 21. And we have a remainder of 0. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. To rewrite this, we said this was going to be x squared plus 4x plus 3. Because these are placeholders, x squared, x's, and constant, right? We go from highest x to lowest x to no x. Okay, so hopefully you guys are good with synthetic division. Now, here is another tool, which is what we're going to go with about synthetic division today. We can use it to evaluate a polynomial. What do I mean by evaluate a polynomial? If I said f of x equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus 25, x minus 21. And what if I ask you to plug in 7, f of 7? Well, the way we would do this typically in Algebra 1, we would go ahead and plug in, substitute x for 7. 7 cubed minus 3x squared. Nope, not x. 7x squared minus 25 times 7 minus 21. And some of you guys would be like, oh crap, this seems like a lot of work here. Right? What? Okay? This seems like a lot of work. And I want to show you guys the super cool thing about synthetic division. Synthetic division solves this for us. Solves this for us. And I'm going to do them both right now. I'm going to go ahead and solve this out as well as do synthetic division for you guys. Now, I want you guys to do synthetic division again. And now I want you guys to do it. 1, negative 3, negative 25, and negative 21. Okay? I want you guys to do synthetic division. I'm going to actually do the work here by hand, and we'll see which of us can get the final answer faster. Okay? What I'm saying is, get this final result. I get it, we just did it. Okay, we just did it. But do it again by yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and do it the classic way. Okay, go ahead. 3, 2, 1, get started. Oh my gosh, you guys are done? Oh my gosh. And I even have a calculator with me, okay? Did you need a calculator for you guys? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, the answer is 0. Turns out my answer is 0. Was your answer 0 too? Okay, so my point is that it turns out that synthetic division actually is a solver tool. Synthetic division, what it is that we can use synthetic division to solve it. And what we end up with, as we mentioned before, is 1, 7, 4, 28, 3, 21. It solves. F of 7 is 0. It's a solver. But also as a byproduct, it also is a divider. It does actually two things, and it depends on what you want to use synthetic division for. It's useful for dividing, but it's also a different tool. It's useful for solving polynomials. Now, we're going to do the same problem now, except I want to switch the number up, and we're going to see if it's real. If I say f of 2, okay, f of 2. So do the same thing now, and just plug in 2 now. 1, negative 3, negative 25, and negative 21, okay? I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and you're going to do synthetic division and tell me what answer you get, and we'll see if it's the same answer as I get. And when you're done, go ahead and just press done. Okay, remember you guys are doing the synthetic division, and I'm doing the old school way. Oh my gosh. I'm going to cheat here using a calculator, because I know it's going to take me more time than you guys. Okay, I'm getting here negative 75. Okay, so that's me using a calculator. Did you guys have to use a calculator on yours? I don't know. So, and did you get the same answer as me? So 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. This becomes negative
27.
20. Thank you. Negative 54 and 75. All right. Same answer? Oh my goodness. So which of us had an easier go of it? You or me? Well, apparently it was you both times, either me doing the classic way or synthetic division. And this is the thing about synthetic division. It has an extra tool for us. It's like a bonus effect. It's a bonus feature at the end of an Avengers movie, right? Is that we can use synthetic division as a solver. Okay, so let me go ahead and try another one. This is one that I'm looking from IXL. It says P of y is equal to 14y squared minus 36y minus 13. And they ask us to find what is the P of 3 using synthetic division. Now, of course, we could just plug in 3. We could write 14, 3 squared minus 36, 3 minus 13. We said we could do that, right? But let's do synthetic division. It might take a little bit more writing. 14, negative 36, and negative 13. See how much writing that took? And we're just going to plug in 3. So 14. This one might be a little bigger because the numbers were multiplying. 30 plus 12 is 42. We minus this becomes a 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 minus 13 is 5. Let's see, we end up with the same thing. Now, unfortunately, I will need a calculator multiplying this stuff out the old classic way. 14 times 9 is a big number. That's 126. 36 times 3 is negative 108. And negative 108. And minus, do you see these numbers are so much bigger? 126 minus 108 minus 13. And we end up with the same answer, 5. And that's me having to use a calculator to make this at least fit within our class time, okay? If I had to do this by hand, this would take me a lot more time. Now, hopefully you guys are starting to see the benefits of using synthetic division. Should you always use it? No. But is it a nice tool to have? Yes. Imagine if you're taking SATs and you're on the non-calculator portion, and they're expecting you to plug in something like this. Synthetic division would be a helpful tool for us to use. Let's try another one. And but does this work for negatives? Let's see if does this work for negatives. So here is a different letter is equal to 4u squared plus 11u minus 5. And we're going to plug in the synthetic, we want to solve for u of negative 2. Right? So I want you guys to do the synthetic diversion. I want you guys to set that up yourself. And I will do this the long way. Okay. Now again, remember you're copying the 4, the 11, and the -5. Make sure you don't forget the negative.
So
And
will
then,
the x be -2 or would it be
yes,
2?
you plug in exactly -2.
Okay.
If we're writing the factor, we're writing
X
the
plus
other
2.
version, right? But what we're plugging in is that key value. That is our value we're plugging in.
All right, cool.
Good question. So I'm going to go ahead and try plugging this in. So you guys can get started on that. See what happens. See if you guys can beat me, and you probably will. It's so sad. Oh my gosh, you guys are done already? I'm still copying the problem. Okay, this is going to be -6, -5. Okay, -11, I think. Okay. Did you guys get -11, hopefully? Okay, good. Okay, I was afraid I messed up on my math again. So, great job. And you can see this is so much faster and less stressful. Okay? You're not dealing with these huge numbers. And and I really don't understand where the philosophy came from of how did someone come up with this that would make it work. But it does work. Now, let me also say one more thing. Synthetic division gives us two things. Okay, it gives us two things. It gives us what this would, if I had plugged in -2 into the function, what it would look like, but it also gives us division. Now, if I divided, okay, now if I wrote 4u squared plus 11u minus 5 divided by x plus 2, okay, careful, remember this becomes a plus 2, right? That's my factor? Well, not x, I'm sorry, I should erase that. U plus 2, that's a u, right? Because we're in u mode. Our answer would have been 4u plus 3 minus 11 over u plus 2. So we could think of it as long division, sorry, as synthetic division also, and it would divide for us. But also, on a side note, it also gives us what we plugged in as. So there's two tools here. And we're going to do it one more time. And actually, that's it for the lesson today. We're just going to practice this one more time. And we're going to do it until you, on this one very terrible one that you hate me for. Okay, here we go. This is h of t, where the variable is going to be t, 7t to the 5th minus 10t to the 4th plus 4t cubed minus 32t squared plus 25t plus 26. Oh my goodness. I want you guys to solve for h of 2. Now, I want you guys to do the synthetic division way. Once you get the answer, just go ahead and type it in the chat. Just, okay, it's like you're done. And I'm going to do the long way. I'm going to use a calculator, okay, because I don't hate myself that much. So on the count of 3, you guys are going to set it up yourself and solve it. And I'm going to go through the classic way. And we'll see who gets there first. Okay? In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my gosh. I think you guys are going to be done before I finish even just copying the problem. Oh my goodness. Oh, darn it. Oh, people are saying that they're done already. Oh my goodness, a lot of you guys are saying that you're done already. Oh my gosh. Calculator time.
Yo, Mr. Cole, how many rows are you writing?
Because I'm writing it out. I have to write it out. Okay, I have to write it out. If not, you mess up. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys don't have to copy this crazy mess I'm writing, okay? It'll just be a waste of your time. And hopefully I didn't plug in anything wrong. Is the answer 44? Is that what you guys
That's what
got?
I got. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh my goodness. It took me forever and I had to use a calculator. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to demonstrate this. You guys did it. Great. I'm going to demonstrate it to see how fast would it have been if I just did synthetic division. Okay, so it's 7, 14. And then in my mind, I'm already subtracting 14 from 10. That's going to be 4, 8. Adding becomes 12, 24. I'm subtracting away. That's 6, 7, 8. Negative 8. Negative 16. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And we end up with 30. So the way I add, I'm not sure if you guys do this. I add the tens first, actually. I say 2 plus 1 is 3, which is 30. And then 6 plus 8, I just remember 6 plus 8 is 14 because it's like 7, 7. So 30 plus 14 is 44. If you need help adding quickly, let me know, okay? All right, 44. Oh my gosh, so much less work. And the only reason why I took the same amount of space is because I wrote so large. Okay, all right, that's it. So on your IXLs today, you guys are going to practice synthetic division. This is a new tool that you can use to solve for polynomials, and hopefully you find this helpful. And it's definitely a lot less crazy. Let me pause the recording and I can answer questions after that.